You are very welcome to the 2020 CarTrawler Conference, a somewhat unusual CarTrawler Conference. If you've been to one before, you will know that normally at this point we are sitting somewhere in the kind of salubrious settings like the Powers Court Hotel, looking out over the glens of Wicklow. While we don't have the chance to be in the one setting together, we do have the chance to give you the same kind of content that you would be used to. In fact, possibly even better than in some previous years, because we've gone to a lot of trouble to get a broad range of industry experts. We have some of the senior leadership team from CarTrawler. We have medical experts to talk about where we're at with the pandemic.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the virtual CarTrawler Conference. Back in March, as with many operators in the travel industry, the dramatic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic meant that CarTrawler needed an injection of equity. This resulted in TowerBrook, one of the most successful private equity businesses in the world, buying CarTrawler and investing over 100 million of capital in the business. TowerBrook are a long-term investor who believe in the recovery and have bought into CarTrawler's people, the strategy of the business, our proposition, and our technology.
If there was universal testing and you test yourself this morning, you stay home if you're infected, you see, and then the virus doesn't spread. Let's say 10% are infected, they all stay home. 90% go about their business, can go to the airport, can travel. Travel has to come back, I mean, for crying out loud, and the answer will be testing. We're looking at 9 months of still wearing masks, still being distant from each other. But the good news is governments can relax a little bit and take more risks because now there's a vaccine.
Rachel, I'm delighted to have you here today. It's EasyJet's first CarTrawler Conference. As a fully fledged partner, you have SmartBlock in Path.
I love the way that the team can kind of look at the data, hypothesize, and the SmartBlock then actually allows us to then trial some stuff and continually kind of iterate on different hypotheses. It's really cool to see.
What role do you think technology will play, or advancements in technology, in terms of, making renting a car even easier for customers in the future in a post-COVID environment?
We were the first brand to market with what we called at the time a straight-to-car rental program. I can't sit here today and say that we started this journey 3 years ago to develop a pandemic contactless car rental experience. Absolutely not, but it's absolutely accelerated the uptake. So we are rapidly rolling this process out across many of our key destinations.
This afternoon I have a really exciting announcement, which is the launch of our Mobility SDK with Wizz Air.
What I liked the most about the integration process was that it was really a cooperation. So our teams were working together really closely, and each single step of the integration was agreed between the teams. Therefore, we ended up with the Wizz Ride product that is perfectly personalized for the Wizz culture.
What we've decided to do in this period of high uncertainty is sort of turn inward and focus very much on the things that we can control. For us, that's been investing in our revenue management capabilities. So you saw Eamon earlier talking about the amazing investment we've made into our data science and machine learning to develop models like our ROPE, our insurance pricing model, our real-time pricing and our real-time sorting engines.
From the UK, we've had more bookings in the last month to the Maldives and even to Dubai for next Easter to summer than we did the previous year. So again, I think that lead time, conversely to kind of maybe short-haul Europe, we are seeing that people are desperate to get away, and so they are booking kind of way into the future just to have something there.
I specialize in travel technology, but because we have a depth of companies, it also meant looking at solutions for how can you actually rebuild that confidence. So for example, one of our client companies is called Let's Get Checked. They recently signed a deal with American Airlines. They're going to provide rapid COVID testing in advance of flights. The United SFO to Hawaii test, in the space of 3 days, they were oversubscribed. United had to put on extra flights. 18,000 people flew from SFO to Hawaii in those 3 days. So we do know there is actually demand from travelers if they feel safe and secure in traveling to their destination, that they actually will take action.
Thanks very much for joining us.